Our viewers are financial executives. As a result, they're concerned about costs. From your experience, how are most organizations managing their real estate costs in today's economy?
Mike, most companies flatline their leases, so we may negotiate significant concessions up front that might be a reduced coupon rate or free rent or capital contribution. Most companies on an accrual basis will flatline their rent so that the charge per year is the same. With that said, it actually impacts cash flow. So there are situations where, I'm working with a law firm right now. There are a bunch of partners who are retiring from that law firm or anticipating to retire, and they don't want to burden their partners with a lease that is significantly over market. With that said, they're making a commitment for 15 to 20 years because they want enough term to amortize all the costs.
How should a CFO look at occupancy cost?
Yeah, Mike, CFOs look at real estate costs in a lot of different ways. Some people will look at the price per square foot, which I think is what's publicized the most. That's kind of irrelevant because it really doesn't benchmark how they're using the real estate. Some people will look at the price per head. Some people will look at the real estate spend as a function of gross revenue. So we're developing metrics, and they vary from business to business, that will help a CFO evaluate whether he's above or below or where he needs to be. The answer is if you walk through a facility and it's half empty, there's probably a good indication that you're spending too much on real estate. And whether you evaluate it on the price per head or the price per square foot, you need to do something about it. I mean, most CFOs will flatline their leases. If their books are on an accrual basis, they'll take any concessions received up front, amortize those over the term of the lease so that the charge to the business unit is flat. Obviously, it impacts cash flow because the concessions that are received at the front end of a lease are often paid back at the back end of a lease.